Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love MMA as much as I do. Derrick Lewis just said that he actually believes he likes his chances against Tom Aspinall. Before I get into that, let me get into my short prediction video of him and Teixeira, the guy he's fighting later tonight. Derrick Lewis should win that fight. I think he does get the knockout. Now, I think the other guy has 6 or 7 knockouts or whatever it was. I don't know much about him. I think he only has 1 fight in the UFC or 2 fights, whatever it was. So if Derrick Lewis were to lose, it wouldn't surprise me, you know. But Derrick should win that fight. Now, in terms of him actually beating Tom Aspinall, it's very possible that he does so. Because Tom Aspinall, skill-wise, you got to give the advantage to Tom Aspinall. And look, I'm not being funny. I'm actually saying Derrick Lewis legitimately has a chance to beat Tom Aspinall because a guy with his fighting style has a chance to beat anybody. You know? How many knockouts does he have? 23 in his career? And he's got the most knockouts in UFC history ever. So that's huge. And the thing is, he's in shape now. You know, because he's admitted in the past, you know, that he's had cardio problems. He also had back problems, mostly back problems. You know, he had to lose a lot of weight to do that, to get rid of that. And he looks like he's in his best shape ever, you know. It's a shame I don't talk about him as much as I should. You know, I'm actually a big fan of Derrick Lewis. And the reason why I don't impersonate him is because he'd be saying some crazy stuff. So that's why I don't. If you notice on my content, I don't cuss or say anything too crazy. You know, I impersonate somebody. That's it. But I do think if Derrick Lewis is at his best, I would love his chances to beat anybody, even Tom Aspinall, given how dangerous Tom Aspinall is. Do I think that's his next opponent? Probably not. I think it'll be Cyril Gane, just because Cyril Gane has won 2 fights in a row since his loss to John Jones. I think he should get it next. Now, if Derrick Lewis gets it next, I don't have a problem with that either. I think that would be a fan-friendly fight. That's a fight that would sell. And it would favor Tom Aspinall, you know, just because of his skill set. And because Derrick Lewis he does have a lot of knockout wins, but he's also been submitted a few times. And he's been TKO'd himself a few times. So I think it would favor Tom Aspinall just because I think he has the athletic advantage and the skill set advantage in general. But if anybody can beat even John Jones, you know, if he was still around right now, and he says he's unretired. Personally, I don't think John Jones ever retired. I think he's just playing mind games. And not just that, but he's also dealing with personal issues outside of his fighting career. Like he has before, he wants to deal with the legal stuff. And I'm not going to go into it too much on my content because, you know, it's not my business. But anyways, I'm getting totally off track here. I do think Derrick Lewis has a good chance to beat Aspinall or anybody else, especially if he shows up at his best, you know. And I'm not trying to make excuses for him losing fights before. I mean, it's his fault. But, again, he's especially right now, the thing is he's 40 years old. He's in better shape than I am. I'm not even 30 yet, you know. He's got abs, and I don't. You know, got little 6-pack abs. He's in shape. He's always got heavy hands. He's a great fighter. I've been watching him for a long time now. So, again, at his best, if he gets past Teixeira, you don't want to disrespect Teixeira. I don't want to do that. Who knows? I think it's possible.